want blueberries. It's a fantasy book, alright? Hello everyone, welcome to vlog. I hope you all are doing so well. I am doing fine. I am riding the high of finishing 2 books in one day, and I'm hoping we're continuing these vibes for this vlog. So, in my last vlog you saw that I started Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have not made any progress since that vlog. I'm on page 134, so I want to say that's probably exactly a third of the way through. Yes, this is a piece of toilet paper, okay, judge me. Yeah, but it's about a third of the way through, I want to say, and I'm enjoying it. I'm still very much not aware of anything that is going on. I don't know how any of the things that I've seen and heard so far relate to the overarching plot, but I don't mind. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, so far today I have cooked some food. I made like a baked pasta thingy. I've already eaten a plate for lunch, but I'm gonna get another one in a second. It was really good, honestly. And I've also started editing the last vlog, so hopefully this vlog is up soon. I will link it somewhere here. It is definitely going up before this one. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I do have another reading update. I started on my walk today the audiobook for Legendborn. Listen, I'm not a fantasy reader, okay? The rumors are true. I don't like fantasy. And I was talking to my boyfriend this morning, like, oh my god, I don't know, do I want to listen to another audiobook? There hasn't been a new podcast episode yet. Like, what should I do? And then I said to him, you know, I'm thinking about reading this. And he's like, you don't like fantasy? And I was like, yes. I don't, you're right. However, I feel like fantasy readers have more fun than me. I think your life is objectively better if you do enjoy fantasy books, and I want to be like that, okay? I want that to be my reality. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna listen to it on my walk, and if I don't jive with it, I can just quit. And I started it. I'm about 2 hours in. That's like 10% of the way. This audiobook is so long. It's like 19 hours. But yeah, I started it. How am I feeling? It's a fantasy book, alright, you know? In this story, we follow Bree. She is a high school student that has managed to get into like this prestigious pre-college program where she basically lives on a college campus and gets to already collect credits toward a college education, which is cool. I don't really get it. I don't know too much about the American school system, okay, but it's she lives on a college campus now, but she's still a minor. Good for her, I guess. And on her very first night there, she goes to a party and sees, it's basically that scene from the, what's it called, City of Bones? Yeah, City of Bones book or movie, where Clary and Simon are in the club, you know, as the 16-year-olds that they are, and Clary sees the Shadowhunters like kill a demon and she screams and everyone's so confused. That's basically what happens to Bree, okay? She doesn't scream, but she definitely sees some shit go down that nobody else around her seems to see except like the 2 people that are involved. And she has a dramatic fight with her best friend. All of that happens in like the first hour. And yeah, it's basically where we go from here, I assume. Her mother was a student at that university, and she was really adamant about Bree not going. However, right after Bree got accepted, her mom got in a car accident and died. So now Bree got to go to college anyway, good for her. Yeah, but so far it's just a fantasy book. I don't know. I think the writing, like I really like the writing. It is very heavy on imagery. Like I feel like I can really see everything that's happening, and even though I've never been on a college campus in the south of the United States of America, I feel like I am, you know? Yeah. So I will probably continue to listen to it a bit more, but I don't know if I will finish it yet. The thing is, this series has like a cult following, okay? People aren't normal about these books. And so I feel like if I was to like a fantasy series, it'd probably be this one, just because I'm like, so many people can't be wrong. Surely they're onto something, you know? So yeah, that's what I've been reading. I don't have any plans for this week. We're just gonna see where this takes us, you know, where the walk of life will take it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll see you in the next clip. Bye. Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to pursue a hobby-esque activity right now that isn't reading. A couple of weeks ago I was kind of going through a crafty phase and I did like a bunch of stuff with this polymer clay. And I didn't do a bunch of stuff. I only made magnets. And I made these like blueberry ones. Look at how cute these are. I'm low-key very proud of them, okay? And I put like little magnets in the back of them. And they're very cute. And everyone I've shown these two has wanted some. So I have to make about 100 more of them today. I've been having an issue where like the magnets will just keep falling out. I haven't found the right glue yet. Because I was using nail polish. Okay, don't judge me. I feel like for a lot of them it really worked well. And then I got an all-purpose glue and that didn't do anything. And now like all of them just are missing a magnet. Because I put 2 in on most of them just because I wanted to make sure that they could like hold up shit. I'm mainly making these because I'm moving with my roommate. And I want to put these on our fridge in our new apartment. These little radishes, they're probably some of my favorite ones I've made so far. As well as this garlic bulb. Look at how cool she is. She's like, have I ever been prouder of anything? So I've been making like a bunch of these. I honestly think, I don't love the blueberries. Like I think they're cute. I'm definitely going to keep some. But I've made some that look better. The people want blueberries, okay? And that's what they're gonna get. Other than that, I don't have any plans. I'm gonna go on my walk later. The weather. Today it's still rainy and quite cold. I've also put on some laundry. I feel like the only thing I'll be doing for like the next 10 years maybe every day is just laundry. I have so much laundry here. One thing I've really been enjoying about this book is how comparatively low stakes it is. Yes, there's a lot of drama and secrets, but there's no life or death situations or billions of dollars at stake. At least yet. It is a relatively chill story so far that exclusively lives off of the characters being intriguing, which they are. I think Jennifer Lynn Barnes truly has a talent for making her characters feel deep. Even the people we barely know or talk to, they all seem to have something going on under the surface, and it's keeping me so engaged in the story. The characters are basically the biggest mystery so far. Another theme I'm really enjoying in this book is Sawyer's relationship with her mom. Specifically, the book focuses a lot on that moment in time when you realize that your parent is just a person, that it's the first time they've been a parent, and also that they had a life before they had you. I think it's really interesting watching Sawyer confront the idea that she has to take her mom off of the pedestal she's been keeping her on if she wants to figure out who her father is. Okay, one thing that I just have to... In this book, Sawyer, the protagonist, her grandmother shows up at her deadbeat apartment that Sawyer can't pay for, and her mom has just like taken off, abandoning her job. And her grandma was like, hey, you want to live with me? I will give you $500,000 in a college fund. And Sawyer was like, that's a hard choice. And she does go, surprisingly. And now her mom's like pissed at her, which like there's beef between her mom and her grandma, so like I get it. There's like family history and stuff. But her mom's constantly like, "You're the one who left. You're the one that didn't want to be with me anymore." And I'm like, "Ma'am, the only reason that Sawyer was able to make that decision on her own is because her mom had just taken off with a stranger. Like she was gone. Like she wasn't like on a night out gone. She was like out of the country gone. So it's not like Sawyer left you. You left first." And her mom like keeps saying that, and I'm like, and Sawyer keeps letting her say that, and like I understand why. Like obviously she has a complicated relationship with her mother. She wants to believe that her mom's a good mom. She wants to believe that her mom has her best interest at heart and stuff like that. But I just find it so frustrating to read, because she's like, because Sawyer says, even if I'm living with Lillian, you can still see me, because she's not like moving cross country. It's like a 45-minute drive. And then her mom says, "You're the one who left Sawyer." And it's just like, And I honestly totally get her mom not wanting Sawyer involved in these like high society circles and this like very upper class lifestyle. Like I honestly get that. I don't think, because the thing is, all of these people, like none of these people are happy, okay? So I get why her mom doesn't want her there, but her mom is being unfair in this situation. The other thing is, like, Sawyer's mom really doesn't want her to figure out who Sawyer's dad is, and I'm just, tell her why. You know, like, I'm not saying you have to tell her who it is. I don't think you, okay, maybe this is controversial. I don't think you need to tell your child. I don't know, because like, I have a very dark and unfortunate idea of Sawyer's conception, I guess. It's just a thought that I have right now, okay? It's nothing concrete. I have no proof. It's just a feeling. And if what I'm feeling is true and Sawyer was my daughter, I wouldn't tell her either. You know what I mean? And so I get like that her mom truly thinks she's protecting Sawyer. But Sawyer is too curious for her own good in the situation. And I feel like if her mom told her, "Hey, there was incident X, Y, and Z that made me want to not be around your biological father," I feel like that would help. That was messy. I love a messy girl. Shut up. You guys, the sun is shining for the first time in weeks. We haven't had a blue sky literally in weeks. This is so exciting. I'm on my way to the hardware store. No one can stop me. Look at all of my magnets. I made all of these today, and I put like the little magnets in, and they should be dry by now. And then I also made I made an eggplant. I had made like another one before, but the color was kind of odd. I made these garlic cloves, which are so cute. This one I think is a little bit worse. Like the colors just don't look as good, but this one turned out so well. Look at it. And then I also made a tomato. 2 tomatoes actually. Look at them. They're so cute. I'm very excited about these, and I also like these ones just needed the magnets fixed because I put them on with a different glue and it just wouldn't hold. This one as well. The donut is so ugly. I don't want to talk about her. Okay, everyone. Hi. I am not feeling well. I am feeling a bit under the weather. And I don't know. I woke up tonight at like 2 a.m. because I felt so bad. Like I just felt so sick. So yeah, let's just move on from that. Reading updates. I don't have anything new to tell you about Little White Lies. I have about 100 pages left now. I'm still enjoying it. About Legendborn, I do think that I'm gonna DNF. Maybe, or like soft DNF. I think I would enjoy this more if I was reading it with my eyeballs, either as an ebook or as a library book. Maybe I haven't checked if my library has it, but maybe I will. But yeah, so far I'm just not attached. I'm like 17% into the audiobook. That's like 3 hours, and it's just not what I'm in the mood to read right now, I think. I think it's well written enough. I get why it's so popular, why so many people love it so much, and I can totally see like the story developing in a way that I would enjoy, but it's a bit much, frankly. So I don't think I'm gonna continue with that, and I don't know if I will start anything else in the next few days. I've been thinking about... That's kind of it for reading updates right now. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing on my Switch. Has anyone heard anything about the Switch 2? Like, I feel like the Switch 2 is the most nonchalant console release ever. Has anyone bought the Switch 2? Because, that's like all I've been hearing is crickets, okay? Personally, I haven't had my Switch for that long, and honestly, I'm not super attached to it. To me personally, Nintendo peaked with the 3DS, and like all the variations of the 3DS. In my opinion, it's the perfect handheld console. So many, like a lot of the games were just so good. Like Animal Crossing New Leaf, all the people that started with New Horizons, you will never understand, but New Leaf was so good. It was a moment in time. I'm still praying that they'll bring the online servers back for the 3DS, because I've been seeing it kind of have a resurgence for a minute. But yeah, so far I'm gonna keep... Oh, you can see yourself. Hi. I'm gonna keep the Switch. Keep playing the Switch. I also have like a bunch of games that I just haven't played yet. Like I just started Breath of the Wild, and like I've played like 2 or 3 hours of it so far, I think, and I haven't started Luigi's Mansion 2, I think I have. I haven't even started that. And then they put out a new Fantasy Life on the 3DS. I loved. I was obsessed with that. I have like 200 hours, unironically, in Fantasy Life. No regrets. And they put out the Switch version just a couple of days ago. It is so expensive, and there's no physical release. The state of physical media, I don't want to get into it in this video, but I've been thinking about making a video on physical media in general, and like, what do you mean the digital download? I don't even get like a piece of artwork with that. That's 70 euros or 60 euros. The deluxe version is 70 euros, I think. But and then what's up with all these deluxe versions? Is there actually a difference? So I haven't bought that yet. I've been trying to go on these daily walks for a couple of weeks now, for a multitude of reasons, but mostly just the health benefits, honestly. And that day I didn't really feel like going. The 2 days before I hadn't gone because I felt ill and the weather was really shitty to be outside, and yeah. But I decided to pull myself up and like go in the evening when it was already really late, which was super nice because usually when I'm on my walks there's a lot of people, it was completely empty, and I just got to enjoy like listening to the leaves rustle in the wind. And I just want to have more moments where I'm intentionally doing something to be healthy. That is not something that I usually am very diligent about, and I felt good about myself going on that walk that evening, even though I didn't want to, and I wanted to put that in a vlog. Sue me. Okay, everyone, welcome to final update. I finished Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars. I enjoyed my time here, okay? I am not mad about this at all. I thought it was very fun and well done overall. My main issue that I have with it is that the mystery itself was kind of a bit all over the place. Like, it just felt like we got a lot of clues throughout the book without actually knowing where we were going with those clues, and in my opinion that didn't feel intentional. It just kind of felt like she was a little bit unsure how to properly introduce the mystery. I want to say the plot twists at the end and like the revelations that we got, I was gagged. Okay, that was insane to me. So much of it was really unpredictable to me. Like, I had no idea that was where we were going. She somehow managed to make the mother-daughter relationship even more complex in this. And I also think it just set up such an interesting storyline for the next book. Overall, I would recommend, in case you couldn't already tell. And that is it for the reading vlog. I didn't start anything new. I'm gonna do that maybe in the next vlog. And I hope you had a good time here. If you did, like and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!